Well, we're finally getting back out here in Baling again. Had a couple broken bales. The twine switched. That happens sometimes. I tie a pretty good sized knot on there and it pops open. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen every now and then. There's your baler. I figure she's better to look at than my ugly mug, so I'll jump off here in a minute and get some footage of.
I think we got another broken one.
Oh, another broken bale. May have an adjustment issue going on here. That's another broken bale. That's about 4 of them now. Yeah, if we weren't so pressed for time, I'd probably stop that thing and empty the chamber out and probably check the adjustment on those tucker fingers. But we have rain coming tonight, overnight, like 90% chance, so all this stuff has to get baled up. So I'm not stopping for anything today. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to start picking up bales. I'm going to stay right behind her and fix anything that goes wrong so she can just keep the hammer down on that thing. Because if I'm out here picking up, she would have been having to pull those bales out, and I can do it really fast. Or even any stuck bales in the accumulator, I can get done. So that's it's weird because it always seems like we're down in this portion of I don't know how windy that is. It's pretty windy out here, which is actually good because we need the wind. Not good for filming, but it's good for baling when you're trying to pick up hay in this time of year. This wind really helps. Low humidity, high wind, full sun. That's Mother Nature did a good job today, except for the fact it wasn't supposed to rain tomorrow. And I've got an extra field cut that I normally wouldn't have cut down for a one-day pickup, but being that this stuff is this is really light hay, and we can go faster, I think we're going to be able to knock that other portion out also. So. Look at that wind just blowing that stuff through the baler. I mean through the rake. That's alright. That's leaving nothing behind. I mean, a little bit here and there, but nothing that I'm going to worry about today. I mean, nothing. And it is partially due to that the grass was a little shorter too. It goes through there a little bit easier, but she's rocking that thing. Well, oh, it's fixing to drop a pad here. There it goes. Figured I'd let you look at that deer in action a little more. Super happy about this tractor. The IVT, if any of you are, I know it's an expensive baling tractor, I know, but man, it's so nice not having any gears. If you're ever thinking about getting a new tractor, get you, you know, an IVT or the CVT or whatever you know the equivalent there of that is. That's a clog, folks. Sorry for my 80s music there. Came to get my tractor so I could got a couple of pads that are kind of in the way. I'm gonna get them out of the way for her, and then I'll go back and get on the Kubota and follow. Although I don't know, I may just follow her in my tractor. Sorry, I don't want to sound too country. I think I swallowed a little bit too much hay. Oh, she did. She went and cleaned that up. See, she couldn't get this little patch of hay in between here because these pads, that's what happens. They drop. Sometimes they'll drop too close together. I'm going to try to do this one-handed, kinda. I wanted to show you something on this claw. I know I had somebody comment one time about they had trouble picking up bales with their claw. And I'm gonna show you something real quick about how I know one reason you know your hay is too wet to bale, unless you can run a preservative on it. It's right there. You see how that hook, it pushes that claw up off the hay? You got this gap right in here. That's when that hay's moist enough that that claw has trouble digging into that moist hay. That's one sign you know that it's a little bit on the too moist side, and you either need to wait or you need to spray it if you have a sprayer option. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back in here. Well, pop the pin.
This is never a good thing.
It happens. Not all sunshine and roses. Sometimes when it gets a little bit moist, you'll get a happen too often, but it does happen.
It'll be the last time that I'm belling these fields for this season. That's always a good feeling. So this is my whole area that I focus on. I'm sure some of you have seen it before. I've got a bell not wanting to turn. Is it going to go? There it goes. So I watch this really closely because the bells can get finicky and not want to make that first turn into the accumulator. There's another one doing it. Sometimes when it happens, I just give it a little dance. Come on. There it goes. And it'll fix itself. Other times I have to stop, get out, and go actually move the bell. And then I'm also managing my sprayer because we're having to spray this just to be on the safe side. So I shut that off in my turns. Making a turn. And of course I have pads of hay in the way right now, so I have to do different approaches than I normally would. So once I get back to a row, kick my speed back down, turn my sprayer back on. And then other than watching this screen to make sure my bells are going into the accumulator right, I'm watching this screen which has my stroke counter. So you can see right now it's got a little bit higher of a stroke count because I made that turn and I was basically plunging no grass. Now I'm at 16. That's good. It'll fluctuate a little bit more than it normally does whenever you're belling a field like this where we kind of took it early, so it's going to have thicker parts and thinner parts. That's just to be expected. So I'm going to keep on belling. Thanks for watching, and for those of you who have subscribed, we really enjoy all your questions and comments. Have a great week.